everything I see, it could be past, it could be present or future. Normally present or future. So I'm not saying this is going on in real time today. It might be, or it could be in the near future. Yeah, the streets are just, the Holy Spirit is taking me up to a higher level. And there are platoons and brigades of military. I see a couple of tanks just on the one side. Had the fences covered over so people couldn't see them from the street, but the Lord took me up a little higher, and it's still going on. Toddlers up to, and then up to 12 and 14, and up or down in between. Just a long line of children that they're marching out. You know, gosh, at least I would have thought they'd waited till dark. Thank God somebody rescued those children. I saw a fire, and it looked like someone had just started a random protester fire out in the streets. But then it began to spread, and so I tried to bring my focus back, and the Lord just kind of took me down like He does to upper or lower levels. And at some point, whatever's attached to the Capitol Dome, whatever those buildings are, the one on the right is on fire big time.
Well, that whole area is supposed to be destroyed by God, because that's where, you know,
you can look down the streets and miles down you can see fire and smoke.
The whole thing is a pentagram, and I had heard some of this stuff, but I really didn't understand it, years before. But you've got the Capitol, and then you've got the Washington Monument, and then down the road in Virginia, there is a Masonic temple, and they're all connected, and I never knew that until now. And the Lord has taken all of that out. It's not going to stand.
Wow. Well, either in the near future or soon, if not right now today, the protesters are just growing. They look like ants pressed together. They're just shoulder to shoulder.
I never watched the news, and I just got kicked off my network again, so I can't even go on internet.
I've got an iPad, but the internet's been acting kind of weird, just like the radios. You'll be on something, we'll skip over to something else.
Well, they're supposed to shut it down and only open up certain channels for the white hats to pump information into all of us. All the stuff that we already know.
How many days till the last date they gave for the inauguration?
Today is what, the 17th, the 23rd, Sunday, this coming Sunday, and today's Tuesday.
Man, that's only 5 days away. Obviously, when that happens, the country's gonna, at least politically just split, and later on the water will divide the country.
But that may be why the protests are going on now. Why? Because the White Hats wanted to have some sort of event that would force them to force everybody to be in martial law and to stay in your houses. And that's when they would open up only the channels, cancel out all the MSM, and open up only channels that they can pump out information.
Now, are you talking about under Biden or when Trump comes in?
I'm talking about now in preparation for Trump coming in.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure about the timing, but it makes sense that this would happen before Trump got in, because people would have to be told what's going on. They're not going to be told what's going on after Trump goes in.
You know what I think? Part of it is the people are not dumb by any means, and they know how to get good, reliable alternate news
Right.
and stuff.
Right.
And enough people are starting to say that, look, something's wrong with this.
Well, you know,
They're coming out of their house in D.C. in front of the Capitol Dome,
Said people were crowding in.
like a crush of people in front of the entrance where the...
Was it Trump's funeral?
Well, you're going to let me finish,
Okay, go ahead.
or I'll lose it.
Okay.
In front of that gate, where you go in on that side, or whatever side it is that you go in on, tourists and stuff, it was like there was, at first there were just a few police cars and stuff like that, and pretty soon, you know, special teams were coming in and SWAT vehicles, and they parked the cars kind of angular because of people aren't dumb by any means, and they know that there's a lot of things that just aren't right, and